Hi guys, welcome to today's vlog. It's just gonna be me talking because I sat down after my shower. I'm gonna try and get my crazy nightstand out of the picture there. I sat down after my shower and I was going to edit this week's vlog, and I realized I only had 2 clips of footage. One, me saying how stressy and depressing I was, because there has been a loss in my family. Not gonna cry. I've had my cry and I don't need to cry anymore. I'm happy that she's not suffering. And then the other clip is me swatching my Sophia Nygaard lipsticks that just came in last week. I was really excited and I did a whole unboxing video, but then I was like, if I put these 2 clips together, it'll seem really bipolar and it wouldn't make for a good vlog. So I'm just gonna sit here and talk to you and pretend like that's gonna make for a good vlog. So I wanted to talk a little bit about, I'm gonna be looking down at my notepad here. I wanted to talk a little bit about my goal of 100 random acts of kindness. So on the 17th of October, holy cow, October, I gave myself a goal, a challenge to do 100 acts of kindness by December 25th. Guys, I made it so close. I did 98 and I tried. I was gonna, like, the last 2, I was just gonna be like lame and be like, oh yeah, we put 2 quarters in an Aldi carts, and that was the last 2. But then I was like, that's not very meaningful. And I wanted these 100 acts of kindness to be meaningful. And I just wanted to share a couple things and the experience of this challenge. When I decided to start this, I offered our UPS man a bottle of water. And it was, his reaction was just like so genuinely excited for a bottle of water. And I didn't think that anybody would be that excited, but he was. So that made me want to make other people that happy about things that we did for them. So Jeremiah did take part in this. He helped with a few of the acts of kindness. There was a couple times where I didn't want people to know that it was me doing it. So I asked him to do certain things for me. And then there was just some things that he just generally helped out with. Wow, I'm gonna sound like an idiot there. Oh well. So going through these, the first few weeks, I wasn't sure what to do. I didn't know where to start. But then my husband started talking about one of his coworkers and how he was having a really rough week. And so I decided, you know what? I'm going to make this guy a lunch because A, I have enough chicken tetrazzini leftovers to feed 8 people and I don't want it to go bad. And B, I just want to make his day. So I packed this man a lunch, and I packed him chicken tetrazzini, some fruit, probably chips, because usually I like to give something crunchy to Jeremiah as well. I just made the same lunch that I made for Jeremiah. I sent him with 2 bottles of water for him and a can of soda. And then whatever dessert I had laying around for Jeremiah, I also did for him. And then I also wrote him a little note, and it said something like, I hope you have a great day, and I hope you enjoy this lunch. I hope it was better than whatever you had packed for yourself. And then I found out that Jeremiah actually told him beforehand that I was making him a lunch, so he didn't pack a lunch at all. So yeah, it was better than what he packed for himself. But he really enjoyed that. And then that opened up a whole new world for us because I packed him a couple lunches because I just wanted to make him happy and, brighten up his day. And so that opened a world of me cooking a meal once a week for the all the people in Jeremiah's department. So they give me $5 a week for each person, and then I make them a crock pot meal, and I have the main dish, a side, and then a dessert. And sometimes if I can, well, actually I have never done that, but I wish I could like send them with drinks as well, but I don't, it's hard to feed a lot of people on such a small amount of money sometimes. But that was really fun for me, and I really enjoy doing that now. And I took the last 2 weeks off because of Christmas and New Year's, and then this week I took off because of the loss in my family. So next week I'll get back to that. And then we did other things like, oh, there was this, it was a snowstormy day, and we stopped, pulled off on the side of the road and asked this young man if he needed a ride anywhere. And he was like, "Oh, well, I'm going to Walmart to call or to get something cheap and get a couple dollars off my grandma's card so that I can call the bus and go home." And we're like, we'll just take you home." And we talked to him on the whole ride home, and we made a new friend. He's turned out to be quite a nice young man. I really wish I would have gotten his number so that I could call and check up on him, but I gave him our numbers, and I keep saying a little prayer like, Jesus, let Noah call us one of these days. And then, oh my gosh, when we were downstate for Comic-Con, I just had a tugging on my heart for these three homeless men that we saw outside of the venue, and we were able to give them some food and help them out a little bit. And I had such a great conversation with the last man, and it just warmed my heart. And that was one of the greatest experiences that I've ever had. Like, I really enjoy helping people. Let's see. I know I told you guys about that one already in a previous vlog, and you can go watch that. I don't remember what video it was in, honestly, but I will forever enjoy that experience in my life. I went and visited a couple people that can't get out very often, so helping them lift their spirits. A silly one that we did, which turned out to be really meaningful for this man, but we let a friend borrow some money so that he could get his picture taken with Patrick Warburton. Is that how you say his last name? I don't know. Kronk from The Emperor's New Groove. He was at Comic-Con, and a friend wanted to get a picture, and he had to run. They wanted him to find an ATM and get cash because that's all they accepted. And I was like, well, here, I have $40 on me right now. You can just pay me back. And he was so excited. So we were able to do that for him. There are so many good ones on here that I want to share, but I also don't want to tell too many stories. Oh gosh. Okay, so the Sunday before Thanksgiving, we were going down to Grayling to go to my grandfather's church, and they on the way down on the interstate, there was a car on the northbound I-75, and they were broken down, or so we thought. So we got off the exit. It was right around Waters. We got off at the Waters exit and then went and helped them. And they needed some gas. So we picked them up, took them to the gas station. Jeremiah filled their gas can and didn't even say a word to them. Like, he was secretly buying their gas is what I'm trying to get at. And they were really, really touched that somebody would pick them up on the side of the road and then do that for them. And while I was in the car with them while Jeremiah got the gas, and I got to know them a little bit, and they seemed like pretty nice people that just needed help. They needed help, and we were able to give that to them. And I truly believe that through this whole 100 acts of kindness, like, I believe that God had me do each of these things for a purpose. And I believe that each of these people who were affected by each and every act of kindness that we were able to commit, I think their lives were a little better because of it. Let's see, what else do we have? Volunteered for the community Thanksgiving dinner in Grayling, but I do that every year. But I totally did count it against the 100 acts. Let's see. Oh gosh. There's this thing called Real Women every month, and it's just a night where women of God get together and they have a night of worship, food, fellowship, and there's a message. And on December's Real Women Night, I went and I was worshiping God while we were singing, and like my heart just tugged towards this random woman that was sitting at 2 tables across from us. And I was like, okay, why God, why are you tugging my heart? And all he said was, I want you to go pray for her. And I'm like, God, I'm not one of the people who has the boldness to step out and go and ask if I can pray for someone. I'll pray for them from afar, in secret, in my house, in the grocery store, or wherever, but I'm not gonna go in my mind I'll pray for them, but I've never been one to approach someone and be like, hey, can I pray for you? Because I just don't have that kind of boldness. But he kept telling me, go pray for her, go pray for her, go pray for her. So finally, at the end of the message, after we had the dismissal prayer, I went and I prayed for her. And oh, she broke my heart. I wish I would have listened to God when he said, go pray for her. But I did in the end, before we left and parted ways. But she really needed prayer because she was having some health problems, and she needed prayer because she needed some money to go see some family, and she needed all types of prayer. And I sat there and I prayed for her, with her, for like a good, I don't know, it felt like a long time. I'm gonna say probably 10 minutes, which in reality doesn't seem like a long time, but when you're just sitting there praying with a stranger, it kind of feels like a long time. But I really, really enjoyed praying for her, and it made me realize that I can be that person who will step out in boldness, and I will again if God tells me to, but I'd rather pray for someone in the comfort of my own mind or personally, like when I know them, but I'll pray for that. I don't know if I'm coming across right or not. I will pray for anyone, anywhere, anytime, but it's awkward for me to go and ask a person if I can pray for them when I don't know them. I think that makes sense. I'm gonna leave it at that and go on to the next point of discussion because we're at 15 minutes, so I gotta wrap it up. But I had a really good time with these 100 random acts of kindness, and I hope that I continue, and I don't just hope, I know I will continue to try and make the world a better place as much as I can, and I hope that you all take the opportunities to make the world a better place as much as you can. So I'm going to cut it off now because we are at 15 minutes exactly. So good night, and hopefully I'll have better footage for you next week.